Hello everyone, I welcome you all in e-learning classes of class 4 science. I hope you have completed a part of your first chapter, that is food and digestion, and from the junk food I will continue your chapter. But before that I would like to revise little bit of the digestion. So this part is very important, and you know this is the diagram given here for the digestion of the food. So our digestion is started from mouth. When we first take the food in the mouth and chew with the help of our teeth, the digestion actually started from here. And the starch part or the carbohydrate part changes into sugar and simple sugar and also makes the food soft. Second part of the digestive system is food pipe or esophagus. This is the passage for the transport of the food to your stomach part. Third part is actually stomach, where food is churned and involved with digestive juices. It mixes with the digestive juices and the digestion starts here with the help of hydrochloric acid and some other kind of food. Next, liver. Liver have a very important role in the digestion as it produces bile, and this bile goes to intestine and help for the digestion of the fat substances and other carbohydrate and protein. Next, pancreas. Pancreas also produces some of the pancreatic juice which are helpful for the digestion of the carbohydrate, protein and the fat. The last one part of our digestive system is small intestine, where the digestion is being completed. But what is the role of large intestine? The large intestine, actually the undigested food particles store here, and gradually the semi-liquid food particle changes into feces and goes out from the anus part. So this is the digestion we have revised. Now the type of the food and the ways of the eating food we will study more and more. So first one is the junk food. Do you know what are the junk food? Junk food is the food in which the sugar and the carbohydrate is too much in this type of food. So in this food, when we are eating junk food, means we are eating lots of sugar and lots of fat, and that is very unhealthy for us. What are the examples of the junk food? If we are eating burger, if we are eating pizza, that means we are eating junk food, and they are not healthy at all for us. Now, what kind of food we have to eat? We have to eat healthy food, and we have to make the habit of taking healthy food. So, good eating habits for proper digestion. If we want to digest the food properly, if we want to take food in a proper way, and if we want to become healthy, so we have to take the proper food, healthy food and balanced food. But before that, we have to make some good habits, and these habits are eating habits. Why we have to make good eating habits? Because when we make the good eating habits, it will be helpful for our digestion and for the growth of our body. So what are the things we have to follow? First, always take meals in a pleasant environment. Why we have to take the meals in a pleasant environment? Because pleasant environment is also helpful for the digestion of our food, and we will feel good. It will feel good. All organs of our body will work properly. Second way is eat at a regular intervals. Why we have to eat in a regular interval? A regular interval, if we will not eat after some time or after 3 to 4 hours, the food has been digested inside our body. but the system of our body produces digestive juices inside the stomach, in the intestine, and they will produce foul smell, and sometimes we feel acidity. But if we eat in between 3 to 4 hours, that is also very unhygienic and not good for our health, because these food will not properly digested inside our body and they become converted into fat. So these habits or the eating of food in a regular interval is a good habit of for the digestion. Next, chew the food well before swallowing. Why we have to chew the food? We have to chew the food properly because digestion actually starts from our mouth. When we are chewing the food, the starch particles changes into soluble sugar, and chewing food when goes inside the stomach, it is easy to digest. So we have to chew the food properly. Next, eat a lot of green vegetables and fruit. So green vegetables are providing us different type of vitamins and minerals. So we have to take lots of leafy vegetables as well as the fresh fruits because they are good for our health. Next, eat a balanced diet. As we know, what is balanced diet? When we are taking each part of the food in a proper amount along with the roughage and water, which are essential for our functioning of our body. This is called balanced food. So each section, the food from the each section is necessary for us and needed for us for the proper growth of our body. Next is eat fresh and healthy food. Why we have to eat always fresh and healthy food? Because fresh and healthy food converted into proper ingredients and they provide our body good supplements. If we will eat stale food and the food which are being spoiled by the microorganisms, we will become diseased and sick. So we should not have to take the stale food or the food which are not good condition, not in a good condition. Now the next way, what we have to follow that, we have to drink 8 to 10 glasses of water every day. As we know, water is an important part of our body. Our total body is made up of 65% of it is of water. So 65% of water is present inside our body, and we have to take proper water, or we have to take at least 8 to 10 glasses of water every day because it maintains our temperature, it regulates our temperature, as well as it excretes out the liquid waste from our body or the nitrogenous waste which are very dangerous for us from our body. So it excretes out in the form of sweat or urine. The last one is avoid overeating. Why overeating? Because more than need, if we eat, it will make us obese. So we should have to eat in a proper way and in a balanced amount. Last one is these all are the habits which we have to follow in our life for the good health and keeping ourselves fit. Next one is why we are cooking food. Cooking food is very essential for us because all food grains or all ingredients of the food we cannot eat raw. So the cooking food is essential for us, and the cooking of food have so many advantages. Cooking of food gives us these 3 advantages because cooking of food makes food first of all tasty, which is our priority. And secondly, it makes food soft and easy to digest. So we can chew the food well. If the food is soft, we can chew it well. And the last is a very important thing which cooking of the food does. That is, it kills the germs and the microbes which are present in the food when we are cooking the food during the heating the all kind of microbes are being killed. So we have to cook the food, and cooked food is always good for our health. So here we are completing the good habits of eating and cooking of the food. Next I will take your food preservation. Up till that, thank you.